Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 8th of November 2021. And we have a number of very interesting news and a lot of new whiskies on the market. First up is the Glenlivet licensed Dram that's coming to the market. It was inspired and distilled like the very first Glenlivet that came to the market in 1824, and it is the second limited edition of the original Stories series. It was matured in first fill American and European oak cask, 48% ABV, non-chill filtered, and should be available on the market very soon. Then we have a bit of an unusual thing. The Johnnie Walker Scotch whiskey is bringing out a high rye blend Scotch whiskey. And that means they have a mash bill and they don't just use one single malt, but they use 60% rye. And it was matured in American oak cask, and the whiskies come from Cardew, Glenkinchie, Caol 45% ABV, and should be coming out later this month. Then we have news from Balvenie, The Tale of the Dog. It is continuing the series of the Balvenie story series, and now it's called The Tale of the Dog. It has two bottlings from 1978 and one from 1974 with 47% ABV. Then we go to the Isle of Islay. The Bunnahabhain cask strength 12 years comes out in a limited fashion and should now come yearly. It's an unpeated Islay single malt, so there's no smoke in it, or nearly no smoke. It's a combination between ex-bourbon cask and ex-sherry cask. Have 55.1% ABV, no coloring, no chill filtering, and should also come out later this month. Then we have another new whiskey that comes from Talisker, and it's the Talisker 30-year-old. The Talisker 30 years old didn't come out since 2018, and this year it comes out with 3,200 bottles worldwide. So yeah, good news. Not colored, not chill filtered, and in natural cask strength, 48.5% ABV. Then we have the AnCnoc Vintage 2009. It's a distillery bottling, not an independent bottling. 46% ABV, limited bottling, 12 years old, not colored, not chill filtered, and should be available on the market very soon. Then we have news from the joint venture between Bowmore and Aston Martin, and now out comes a Bowmore Masters Selection 20-year-old whiskey, and it is very stylish. 51.8% ABV, no coloring, no chill filtration. Then we have news from GlenAllachie. They're also bringing out a new whiskey, and it's the new Cuvée cask finished 2009-2021. It's a new GlenAllachie in Oloroso, Cinquampin, Grattamaco, Tuscan Red Cuvée casks in a finish. Without coloring, without chill filtration, filled in cask strength 55.9% ABV, and limited to 3,000 bottles. Then we have news from the United States. The Lux Row Distillers, the up-and-coming distillery that is building and expanding, is expanding, and they're now investing $4 million into their distillery in Bardstown, and they want to increase the production capacity by 75%. After that, they want to be able to work around the clock, and they want to be able to distill spirit for 50,000 barrels a year. Then we come to the international markets. Diageo is investing into a market in China, and they are building a new distillery, and they're calling it the Diageo Arion Malt Whiskey Distillery in the province of Yunnan, and that is the southwest, or the very southwestern part of China, not Tibet. And they want to have an interactive visitor center, and the building will start in the beginning of 2022. That was it with the Whisky.com news for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.